All right, I just had like an overwhelming message and feeling that we're about to go in deep, like deep diving into this connection. So prepare yourself because there's going to be some truth brought to the surface for this. Some things that this person isn't saying, and also some things that this person might be hiding. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're gonna dive in. Okay. Angels, message of highest love and light. What is it we need to know? Okay, immediately I'm hearing relax. So maybe I'm picking up on your energy and you are getting into, okay, you are overthinking, or there's a potential for you to overthink this connection because it's really good. Also, this person is really good. I'm not getting that this person's a player, but they know how to play the game of life. And that will translate into how they approach connections and relationships. It's really important that you continue to see yourself as a prize, is also what's coming through. This person sees you as a prize. I think that needs to be acknowledged first, is that this person sees you as the prize. You just have to make sure that like you continuously see yourself as this, because like that's what's going to, it's like, wow, oh my God, it is so important for you to, it's like now or never is what's coming through. It's now or never for you to recognize yourself as the prize and like never lose sight of that vision. Like never. Like once you have this version of yourself, you're never going to want to let her go. And that's what this relationship is going to reflect back to you. This person is never going to want to let you go. Whoa, okay, wait, that's going in deep. You'll know if this message is for you because you will feel it in your heart space. Like there will be no questioning. You'll feel it right here. Like you're gonna feel it sink in. The realization of what that actually means. That this person is never going to want to let you go. Like the seriousness of that statement. And it's not even just that they're not going to want to let you go, like they are going to want to continue to prove themselves to you. Like prove their love for you. Not that they are worthy of receiving your love. They know that they are worthy. What they are going to prove is their love for you. As in like they're not proving something to get validation from you. They are genuinely just wanting to make sure that you know that you are loved. And that you are valued and that you are appreciated. Your appreciation, I hope people bought stocks in your energy. And by that, I mean, I hope the people who you have around you truly value who you are and what you offer to this world, like the way that you show up in this world, because access to you is like denied is the energy coming through. It's like, I'm literally being shown the stock market could be significant because it's like I'm seeing, I hope people bought stocks like for your worth, because I'm hearing dripping in diamonds. So that could also be significant within this connection, the way that this person wants to like adorn you in the best that life has to offer, or serve you the best that life has to offer, like giving you the best that life has to offer. And I'm also seeing luxury travel, dates, food, hotels. It's like they want to give you the absolute best. But also what's coming through with that is that I think this person... All right, super interesting that the channel was interrupted by a phone call. You might be having a phone call with this person very soon, or they're going to be reaching out to you, because I feel like this person is like done being shy for some reason. or done approaching this connection as if it doesn't mean something very significant to them. It's also coming through that this person, for some reason, like there's something about you and the connection you share that feels so significant for them. And it feels as if it's really important for them to pursue this connection with you. Like there's something that you both are meant to experience or do or bring into this world. And I keep getting that energy of like lifelong, like this feels long lasting, or like lifelong commitment is even what's coming through. But it doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't feel weighted, and it doesn't feel like there's attachment. It feels like genuine support. I don't know, it feels so normal, like you being around this person or hearing from this person, like it feels very natural. The way that you both flow together, it just feels very natural. And again, Spirit is bringing my mind back to that idea of like, you need to continue to recognize your value and your worth of your presence, because this person is like you are a perfume to this person. I'm seeing that cartoon image of like the female walking by and there's perfume floating off of her, and the guy is just like floating, following the float of the perfume. Like that's what this connection feels like. It feels like this person is like very enamored by you. And I'm hearing cannot get enough of you. Like there's no such thing as enough. Like they will never, I'm hearing this person say, I will never have enough. Like I will never grow tired of this with you. Like there's no end to it. It feels very limitless. I feel like the both of you have very open minds when it comes to just like your own life in general, but also when it comes to love, it feels like you have very open minds. It's like there's no expectations. There's no impossible standards. Like it's you're not going off of societal standards. You're creating your own. You're both creating like a new blueprint of love. Whoa, this feels so clean and clear. It literally feels like it's cleaning out energy here and like here. And I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in my third eye. Or it's a stained glass. It's a stained glass window, like a stained glass ceiling. So a chapel maybe, but it just feels more, it feels more than that. It feels like there's history, like ancient history between the two of you. Like you've lived lifetimes together. You've been married before. Like you've done it all together. And this is, I think that's why this feels like such a powerful blueprint of love to bring into this world. Because you're not like you've done it all before. And so the way that you're both approaching this connection is it's like, okay, how's it going to go this time? And it's like both of you just know that it's going to turn into something really powerful and really life-changing. Like this is, you're going to feel a shift in your life when you connect to this person. You're going to feel pieces falling into place and also things falling out of place, and like things are going to begin aligning for the both of you to like achieve higher levels of success as far as like your connection to yourself and your health and your wellness go, and also your finances and just the way that you're showing up in the world. It's very supportive of like your debut is what's coming through, like re-entering the world as this higher version of yourself, this lighter and brighter version of yourself. I'm going to dive into a part 2 for this. So if you are already a subscriber, you have access to this right now. If you would like access to this, subscribe in my bio. I'm offering a free trial if you are interested. And yeah, I continuously upload for subscriber members. If you would like to learn how to intuitively read tarot with the angels, my next course begins on December 31st. So click the link in my bio. So much love to you. Beloved soul, if this message spoke to your heart Do not let it pass by without receiving it. Take a moment right now and declare these words with faith. I am chosen by God. I am deeply loved. I am not forgotten. My journey has purpose. My divine love story is unfolding according to God's perfect plan. Speak these words again and again until they settle deep within your spirit. Let them strengthen your heart, renew your hope, and remind you that heaven is still working on your behalf. If this message blessed you today, share it with someone who needs encouragement. There is a soul out there who may be losing hope, questioning their worth, or wondering if God still sees them. Your share could be the reminder they need that they are loved, chosen, and never alone. And if you feel called to support this ministry and help us continue sharing faith-filled, uplifting messages with people around the world, you can do so through a super thanks. Whether your gift is $5, $10, $20, or any amount God places on your heart, know that every act of generosity helps us reach more people with messages of hope, love, and encouragement. May God bless you abundantly, multiply every seed you sow, and pour His favor upon your life. Together, we are building a community of faith, walking in love, trusting God's timing, and encouraging one another to fulfill the purpose He has prepared for us. There is a specific kind of connection that does not feel like the beginning of something. It feels like returning. Like walking back into a house you have lived in before, in a life you do not fully remember, and noticing that the layout is familiar, even though you have no conscious memory of learning it. Like reaching for something in the dark and finding it exactly where your hand expected it to be. There is no explanation for it that fits comfortably inside ordinary language. It simply is this particular quality of recognition that arrives when two people encounter each other, and something beneath the surface of both of them responds before the meeting has even properly begun. You know this feeling. You may not have had a name for it, but you have felt it with this person. And that is where I want to start. Not with what is coming, but with what has already happened. Because I think you have been so busy trying to understand this connection from the outside, trying to analyze its movements and interpret its silences and figure out what it means, that you may have missed the most important thing about it. It already feels like home. It already feels like something that was always going to happen. But here's what most people do when they encounter something this real, this naturally significant, this unmistakably meant. They overthink it. And I understand why. Because when something is genuinely good, when a person is genuinely good, when the quality of the connection is genuinely unlike what came before. The mind, trained by enough disappointment to become protective, reaches for analysis as a form of defense. If I understand it fully, the mind reasons, if I can map all of its dimensions and account for all of its movements, then I will not be surprised by the way it disappoints me. Then I will see the catch before it catches me. But this connection does not have a catch. And the effort you have been making to find one is costing you something. It is costing you the experience of simply being inside something that is already working. Let me tell you what is actually happening on their side, because I think the full picture is something you need before you can properly relax into this. This person sees you as the prize, not in the way that some people use that word, as a possession to be won, a status symbol to be acquired, a reflection of their own desirability. In the other way, in the way of someone who has been around enough people to know that most people are interesting and some people are memorable, and very occasionally, extraordinarily, a person comes along who is genuinely irreplaceable. Not because they are perfect, because they are specifically, unmistakably, unrepeatable themselves. The kind of person you simply cannot find a substitute for, because what makes them valuable is not a category of qualities that others could also possess. It is the particular combination that only exists in that one person. That is what they see when they look at you. And what they are preparing to show you, what they have been preparing to show you through the careful pacing and the building intention, is not their worthiness of you. They know their own worth. What they want to demonstrate in every sustained and genuine act of care that is coming is that you are loved. Not as a transaction, not as a reciprocal arrangement. Simply as a fact, here's what you are to me. Here is how much I value your presence. Here is what I want you to know about how I see you, delivered in a way that cannot be misread or explained away. And then there is the generosity, the specific, material, experiential generosity that is part of how this person expresses what they feel. I want to be clear about what that is, because I think it often gets misunderstood. This is not someone buying affection or using abundance as a substitute for emotional availability. This is someone whose love language includes surrounding the people they value with the best of what life has to offer, because the quality of the experience feels like the appropriate response to the quality of the person. Like the environment should match the inhabitant. Like bringing you into spaces of beauty and care and luxury is simply the natural external expression of an internal assessment. You deserve the best, so the best is what I want to surround you with. You are, to them, the fragrance that lingers, the thing that changes the quality of every space they enter because you are in it. The presence that makes ordinary moments feel different, more significant, more alive, more worth paying attention to. And you will never fully understand what it is like to be the person magnetized by that kind of presence until you have been it. They have been it since they met you. Now, I want to tell you something about the ancient history between you, because this is the part that explains things words cannot quite reach. You have been here before, not here in this specific configuration, not in this time, these circumstances, these particular lives, but in the territory of choosing each other, in the landscape of a connection significant enough to survive into the next chapter of existence and the one after that. Something between you has persisted through configurations of reality that neither of you has conscious access to. And what you feel in each other's presence. That quality of recognition, of home, of this is not new, is the echo of all of that persistence arriving in your current awareness. This is why the connection feels so clean despite its depth, so natural despite its significance. So unburdened by the complicated accumulation of getting to know someone when, in fact, you already know them somewhere below the level of memory, in the cellular way that certain things simply are. You are not building something from scratch. You are recognizing something that was built long before this meeting and is simply becoming visible again. Here is the deep realization that I think changes everything when it fully lands. The new blueprint you are both creating, the love that operates outside societal frameworks, that sets its own standards rather than inheriting someone else's, that moves with openness and without the weight of impossible expectations. This is not new at all. It is actually very old. It is the return of a way of loving that the two of you have practiced in previous forms. And the reason it feels so natural, so unearthed, so forced, free from the grinding effort that most new relationships require, the reason you can simply be together and have it flow without performing or proving or carefully managing the impression you are making is because your souls already know each other's rhythms. The ease is not naivety, it is memory. And the blueprint you lay down in this lifetime is not just for you. It is a demonstration. It is what happens when two people who have found each other again, who have done the individual work, who have arrived at this meeting with more self-knowledge and more genuine readiness than any of their previous encounters. Choose each other with full awareness of what they are doing. Other people will feel the effect of that, will look at what you have built and understand something about love they did not understand before. Will be changed in some quiet and specific way by simply witnessing what genuine alignment looks like. I want to speak directly to you now, because this next part is the most urgent thing in this entire story. The moment you are in right now, this particular window of becoming, of recognizing your own worth in a way that is more complete and more solid than any previous version of that recognition, this window matters enormously for what unfolds next. Not because your worth is conditional on whether you recognize it. It is not. Your worth is what it is regardless. But because the version of yourself that receives this love, the version that opens to being seen and adored and surrounded with beauty without immediately deflecting or minimizing or looking for the catch, that version requires that you know who you are first. Requires that you have established inside yourself a relationship with your own value that does not depend on external confirmation to remain stable. This is the now or never the message is pointing to. Not a deadline, a readiness, a particular quality of self-possession that you are very close to, and that once reached will change the entire texture of how this love lands. You are almost there. And the love that is coming is calibrated to meet you at that level. They are done being shy. Something has shifted in how they are approaching this. And the communication that is building, the more direct, more deliberate, more clearly intentioned reaching out that is coming is the external evidence of an internal decision that has already been made. They have decided that treating this connection as though it is casual or uncertain is no longer accurate or appropriate. They know what this is. They know what you are to them. And the restraint that has characterized their approach up until now, while it came from a real place of wanting to do this correctly, is giving way to the urgency of someone who understands that some things should not be indefinitely delayed. The phone call is coming. The direct expression of what they feel is coming. The version of them that is done hedging and ready to show up as completely as this connection deserves is coming. And when it arrives, you are going to feel something that you may not have words for immediately. The particular feeling of a piece isn't clicking into place. Of something that has been slightly off-center in your life, finally finding its alignment. Of everything that felt like waiting, turning out to have been preparation for a moment that, when it arrives, feels exactly as it was always going to feel. Inevitable. Right. Home. Your life is going to reorganize around this connection. not dramatically, not in the way of a disruption or upheaval, but in the gentle, unmistakable way of things finally finding their correct positions. Health, finances, the quality of how you show up in the world, the brightness that people around you are already beginning to notice, all of it is going to deepen and settle and become more fully itself. Not because this person is the source of your transformation, but because you have been becoming this for a while, and the arrival of a love that is genuinely matched to who you are becoming creates the final conditions for the becoming to complete itself. You are about to debut a lighter version, a brighter one, the one that has always existed, management underneath all the careful management and the protective habits and the quiet bracing. The one that does not need to brace anymore. That version of you is the one this person has already chosen, not the curated, careful, most presentable version, the actual one. And they have chosen it with the particular confidence of someone who has known you before, who has loved you before, in lives neither of you remembers, and who is simply, finally, finding their way back to what has always been the truth. You are someone worth coming back to. Across lifetimes. Across configurations. Across every form this connection has ever taken. And the love that is reaching you right now is not a new thing trying to start. It is an ancient thing, finally remembering where it belongs.